on EA Sports. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Giants at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Dorsett. Oh, what a move. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that when he was talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They go play action with Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A throw complete to Dorsett. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion, Dorsett. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PA. 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
2nd down, here's Tracy. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He connects with Hyatt.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Devontae Smith.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
75 yards.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And now an audible here into something else. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But they can keep them out of that area.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants! Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover down.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and the gamble pays pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
He's into space past the 25.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Kylan Granson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott Good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Escapes the defender.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants.
Darius Slayton
73 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. Inside the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Smith catches left side. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Dorsett on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And now here is another interception.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
But first down, Hurts.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 13.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mechie, the man in motion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your